I've been with Riverview Home for about 10 years. This is my 10th year this year. And I have been in trades and technology for close to 20 years. Your system works fantastic. I like it that it's customizable. It is able to meet the needs that we need for the organization for tracking work orders, preventive maintenance, and it's able to be able to close the loop of communication for the person that's able to submit a work order, the people that's able to monitor that work order, and us being able to activate action on that and be able to resolve the problem and keep everybody aware of what has happened and the process along the way. We were using a piece of software that was not necessarily designed for preventive maintenance and work orders. So we were using a very labor-intensive system that was combined with paperwork orders. So a lot of our staff are very keen on using the old system. And in order to implement maintenance care, we had to first train the staff to be able to accept that computers were the way of the future, and B, that's how we were going to be able to integrate all this type of tracking into a database system that they could actually interface with and be able to use. I had confidence in the software, so my approach was a phased approach, and with your help, we were able to phase it in a way that we started implementing it for my staff first, as the maintenance staff here, and then we slowly rolled it out for the staff in phases so that they were able to take a little bit at a time, and I felt that the software allowed them to do that. We're associated with other facilities in Nova Scotia. I have recommended maintenance care for people that are looking for a software solution. It's a software suite that we can use that integrates well into what we have, but with your help, with the way that you guys are driving this, it's customizable and you continually update it, which is a big thing today. You're not left with a piece of software that's going to age with time and slowly be irrelevant. It's constantly being updated so that it's useful. We looked at a bunch of different software. That's the truth. We chose maintenance care because of its ability to allow staff on the front lines to be able to submit a work order and track that work order, be able to go in. That is a very powerful tool. It allows staff to feel connected and involved. That's one thing that we try to do here is we don't want people, prior to that, we used to put a paperwork order in. Once they put the paperwork order in, they would not necessarily know what's happening with that. And it could be a while, for example, if we had to have some special skills ability or a contractor to be able to come in there and finish that to resolve the problem. They were not aware of that process. This way they are. As the guys continually make notes on a work order, they can see where things are going. So they feel involved. They feel that they're participating with the solution. I didn't necessarily think that their software was bad in a way, but I felt that maintenance care had a one-up where you guys had more tools in the software that tracked stuff for the staff to be able to track that information. That was one, but also the preventive maintenance programs. I thought that was a really good part. So it just seemed like you had more options available than everybody else that seemed to suit our needs, but I say long-term care as well. So we were able to attach a Google Doc to our preventive maintenance stream. So when the preventive maintenance task came up, they were able to click on a link that take them right to a document, which allowed them to do the preventive maintenance and store and save it right there, which we could go back and then view online. And then our information was stored in the cloud. There was no need of going down in some old filing cabinets in the basement anymore to search out information on a piece of equipment anymore. So being able to integrate with other programs is a huge benefit that you guys had over your competitors. A piece of software that's up to date and it's able to meet a bunch of varied needs. Well, I'm in healthcare, but someone also in manufacturing be able to use this as well. This software hits the point where you have an end user be able to submit a work order, and it allows you to be preventative as well as reactive. So it really does hit a bunch of different industries. And I just happen to be in the healthcare industry, and this one here works well for us.